About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Here we go. 52, blue, trail, yellow, ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
60 red. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
They'll set up a throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Go now. Steel, black, ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Vikings sit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
Yellow, 22 Fury, yellow, black shot, needle, green jack.
Back to throw again. That's out wide here for Robinson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Brock Bowers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Yorkies up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
There's Moody with another catch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. A good pick out there, 22.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, 49ers.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Sanders to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up second down.
And yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4-4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
You don't see too many cornerbacks coming up with hits like that in the running game. He announced his presence right there and knocked it back for a loss.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Go.
Throwing, Sanders. And he takes a shot on the release as this would be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. The kick by Carlson is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is when they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
You want to see more, but you want to see more. Life that slows you down, your body gets acting up, your mind is out of bounds, it's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 45. White. Black shot. 6. Green jack. Set.
They'll look to throw here.
And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Niner defense.
They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
With a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Ready. Purple 80. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders.
Going for the deep ball. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ready. Viking 18.
Sanders. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
21 yards. And the 49er first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, here's Sanders. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
17 more yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They go play action now. Sanders.
This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Chuba Hubbard
From 6 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Ready.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah. Touchdown, Vikings! Bijan Robinson, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings have retaken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. The lead is now 14-10. Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
Ready. Fix the eagle. Ready.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
On the jump.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Back. Cut 19. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he'll work 3 for 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Blue 32. Ready?
He's got the first down and more.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Christian Watson,
45 yards.
and the Vikings add 6 to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second down and 3.
Come on. Set.
Here's Sanders. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 69 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Vikings 21, 49ers 17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Brings up second.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Ready.
Right side, Thornton with it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Short throw, caught by Bowers. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's another.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Blaster, 6. Come on, set. Right, yeah, steal, black. Hut.
They
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Robinson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back.
They get this out left, and they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyquan Thornton as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
14th possession.
Let's go now. 79, 19, Sergeant, 19, Sergeant.
To throw is Sanders. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, 49ers.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
To throw now, here's Sanders. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had that one down before he wanted to. He was right up in his use a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Sanders now from the gun on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case, not only want to put in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far.
Ready, punt.
2nd and 2. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yellow, 43. Set.
He'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And brought down. They're able to get it to their 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Black Ultra. Blasters. Light blue. Ready?
They'll try and throw for him. And he's got it. So they tried for 2, successful. And it moves the lead up even further. York ready, and here we go as he sends us away. Down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, the way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15 yards. And a 49er first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Chuba Hubbard, his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to cut into that deficit.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now the 49ers electing to lead the offense out there and go for two.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's to Bowers once again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. We saw plenty of throws like this in the Rose Bowl last fall. This one results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And this time not quite to the 30, will be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Okay,
so
ready?
their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Black, 10 black. Fury, yellow. Ready, go. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going a lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
45, 6, Mega.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Brock Bowers with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Next report by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
Here's 2nd and 3. A give, running right, it's Hubbard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 33 yards that time.
That's a 49er. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go, set. Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And they're going to get him. They bring him down and sack back at the 16-yard line. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Out of the gun here, Sanders. And it's caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Rondale Robinson, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
Vikings 43, 49ers 35. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, break.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hut. Opposite. Smith. Switch. Yellow. Check. Fury. Hut.
Looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nicky Van Warren. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Rebels, let's go. 45, white. Needle blue. Blue striker. Set.
They'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here is 3rd and 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Red 38. Ready.
Gets it quickly out wide to Fulton.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
And the Vikings first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
50 green. Hut. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Ready.
2nd and 6.
Set. Ready. Yellow 43. Ready.
On the counter, this is Robinson.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
10 black. Hut.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's go next. Hut. Ready.
Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play call, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On the ready. 62 blaster. Come on, set. Blue 32.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Down. 33. Yellow. Set.
He'll look to throw.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And he will have a Viking 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
5, 97.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit, threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
Ready,
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Yellow, 43. Hut.
They're going to look to throw.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Red, yellow, 22. Green jack. Black shot. Drill green. Blaster, 6. Set, go.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for Minnesota, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year.